Hi everyone! RJ here, or Jenna, whichever you know me as. Today I am doing a test of the ColourPop foundation. I know this angle seems a little bit weird, you're in my hand currently, but I wanted to show you my table because even though I cleaned it, me and Crystal, we cleaned it, somehow it ended up dirty again. So, take a look. I mean, it's not that bad. I kind of like spread everything out again because I wanted to be ready to film, but I just thought I'd show you that because why not? Okay, I'm gonna put this on my thing and we're gonna get into the video. I am doing a ColourPop foundation review. I've already worn this out once actually because I went out for my boyfriend's birthday, Alvin, and I decided to at least try it, see how it would feel throughout the night. So I kind of have an idea of how I like this foundation a little bit, just a little, not really. And I'm basically going to apply it to my face. Today I am going to my friend Caitlin's birthday. If you are watching this, Caitlin, shout out to you. Happy birthday. This probably isn't going to go up in the same day as her birthday, but I at least wanted to record it and get it out there. But yeah, so if you are not aware, ColourPop came out with their foundation. They already have a concealer, and they also came out with setting powders and a just like blotting powder as well. My friend Crystal was so nice enough to get this for me. Finding the shades was kind of difficult because, yet again, ColourPop is online. Why don't I apply this while I talk? ColourPop is online, so it's kind of hard to look at the people and think, is this going to work on me? Is this not going to work on me? I am looking frantically at my table because I have lost the primer that I'm going to use today. Oh, it's in my bag. I have this little bag. You might have peeped it in the cleaning video. I use this to bring down things up and down the stairs so that I don't drop them. I can just hook this into my arm and I don't have to worry about it. The primer that I'm going to use today is the MAC Prep and Prime. Now, I know that this is not cruelty-free. My roommate actually got an Ipsy bag recently, and he liked the bag, so he kept the bag, but some of the products are different. Ooh, that's way too much. But I figured, like MAC is one of those really big brand named things. So what better way to test out the foundation but with a primer that I would assume would be really good because it's made by MAC. For concealer today, I am not going to use the ColourPop concealer. I'm actually going to use the Tarte Creaseless concealer. Maracuja Creaseless concealer, just because I feel like I should also compare it to how it like mixes and lays together. I'm going to keep the eyes pretty simple because it's all about the concealer today. The products that I use will be in the description box below if you are interested in them. I'm going to use a Morphe sponge to apply this. All my brushes are clean. I usually do prefer to use a brush, but when I wore this out, I did like the way it covered by using the sponge. So I'm just going to take my Sola sponge. The back is still dirty from when I used it the last time. And I'm just going to do 2 pumps and dot this onto my face. The color is pretty good. It's a little dark, but I do have some, like my nose is brighter than my face, so it helps cover my nose and make it all blend together. The coverage of the foundation, I believe, is, I don't know if it says that it's full coverage. Why don't I look at the website? So this is about 1 or 2 pumps. I might add just 1 more for a little more coverage. Apply 1 more drop. And places I would like more coverage are my chin, my cheeks, and whatever's left on my forehead. Okay, so while I pounce, developed for selfie age, our full coverage natural matte foundation delivers flawless looking skin from day to night. The oil-free, lightweight formula blends smoothly and is easily customized to create the coverage you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It was developed with innovative soft blurring pigments to deliver true color while looking and feeling natural. The lockable pump is easy to use and keeps your routine mess-free. As always, 100% cruelty-free and vegan. So I really like the pump. I love that you can lock it. I have not traveled with it yet, so I don't know how well that is. But so this is about 2.5 pumps, because I don't think I really pushed all the way down. This is the coverage that you get with this foundation if you do that many pumps. And of course you can do less because it does say that you can, whatever coverage works best for you. So now I'm going to apply my concealer, and I just kind of put it on the tip of the sponge. I'm going to blend it out and see if it raises or not. The foundation doesn't seem to be picking up after applying the concealer, which is always good. It blends in well. This concealer isn't really a brightening concealer, so if you're like, Jenna, that concealer is too dark. This is mostly to cover my dark circles and blemishes. And then when I quote-unquote bake, because I feel like I don't really do baking right, it kind of just, the baking brightens the areas that I would like to be brightened. And I do not have the setting powders or the blotting powders that they came out with, but I do have the, I don't know if I want to do the NYX setting powder or if I want to do, I think I will do the Too Faced mineral setting powder because that never steers me wrong, ever. It like always does what I need it to do. So if this foundation doesn't look good, then I know that it's not my setting powder, it is the face powder, or it's the foundation and not the face powder. So I'm just gonna dump out my Too Faced powder onto here. And recently, I have been using the M36 brush that I bought, Laura Lee came out with, as both usually blurring out my concealer, but also as setting my under eyes, just because it picks up the powder better so that I can bake, as well as dust it off without making it look cakey. While that bakes, I'm going to do my eyes, and then I will check back in with you later. My cheeks and everything with highlighter, contour, blush. If you would like to know what those products are, do check the description box because I'm not really going to cover them. But something I noticed last time, I didn't do it this time, but last time with my blush, there was a spot on my cheek that kind of like lifted up the more I like blended out my blush. This time it didn't happen, so it could have just been like a fluke or a bad day or whatever. But so I'm going to do my eyes now, and yet again, all the products will be hours. Next time you see me, I will be on my phone, and hopefully, you know, this makeup sets and looks good in probably about an hour. I'm thinking I will check back in, or maybe 2 hours, so we will see. It is currently 4:25. See you in a little bit. Hi everyone! So it's only been about like 10 minutes, so I haven't had this on for long, but as you can see, he's not very happy. But he sees me every day with makeup, either full glam or, you know, when I'm deathly disgusting and not wearing any makeup. So I just wanted him to tell me what he thought of my face. If it looks good, you're looking at my skin, not my like cheeks or like my blush or my highlight or anything. You're looking at like this portion of my face.
You're brighter.
I'm brighter? Is that it? Does it look like cakey? Does it look
It looks really smoky.
It looks really smoky? As in like there's too much powder on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else? Do you like the way it looks or do you hate it?
I'm indifferent.
Okay.
You do you.
So hopefully you heard what he said. I'm not really sure because we have the AC on. But basically what he said was I look brighter and I look more powdery, which is 100% true because I do have a lot of powder on because I know that I'm going to be outside and I'm going to be hot and humid and like my oils are eventually going to soak in. And what else did he say? Powdery. He said he said he was indifferent about how I look because he doesn't really like when I wear makeup. He prefers a more natural look, which I'm surprised he's indifferent because this is my more natural makeup, but I did put on like 3 layers of foundation. Okay, thank you. See you in an hour or 2 hours. We'll see what happens. What's up guys, RJ here, or Jenna. We're checking in. It is currently about 7 o'clock. The last time I checked in it was about 4:45. I'm here with Caitlin, my lovely friend. It is also her birthday. Yeah. So this is what my face kind of looks like right now. The sun is over here, so it is a little bright. I am personally noticing a little bit of shininess on my nose, which is 100% normal. Outside of that, I think it looks pretty good. But Caitlin over here has seen me in both my full glam and my natural state. So what do you think of the foundation?
I definitely, you know, noticed the little, you know, oil a little bit at the nose. But I can definitely tell that you're wearing a lot of makeup, it looks like, but it doesn't look like it's cakey.
Okay.
So that's good. And it definitely really evens out the skin tone. So it looks like it's wearing, it's, you know,
It's wearing well.
Yes.
Okay, I will do another check-in at the end of the day, probably closer to 9 o'clock because I cannot stay up until 10. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. All right, it is 9 o'clock. You can choose whether to believe me or not, but it is. So I have been wearing this makeup, the foundation, since 4 something. So on an average day, this is how long I wear my makeup, sometimes up to 6 hours. But I included some inserts of my friend Caitlin, my boyfriend, kind of describing how they felt about the makeup. Something that I forgot while Caitlin was talking about my makeup was that even though I had been wearing it for a while, it doesn't feel heavy, and it still doesn't feel heavy even though it was hot and kind of humid and I was sitting in the sun. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, even though it either looks like a lot, but it looks like it has the coverage. I will zoom in on my face. I don't know how well my camera's going to pick it up, but I am creasing, but this creasing is from my Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, which it's really not that creaseless. But just so you can kind of get, my nose is shiny, which it always gets shiny. That's an easy touch up with the nose. The powder. So I didn't touch up my makeup throughout the day. There is a little bit of shininess. I feel like if I kept it on for probably until midnight, my face would have absorbed most of it, but it does have a good staying power. It is kind of settling into my pores just a little bit and defining the lines right here that you can definitely see here and here. My forehead looks amazing. I feel like it played really well with the rest of the products on my face. And even though I thought it was dark, Alvin said that it was light. How do I feel about the ColourPop No Filter Foundation? I think it's really good. I think it fits my price range. This foundation is $12 for about, how much is this? 25 milliliters. And then this color is the medium dark 125. The color, I'm still not sure on. I would like to get a lighter one just because it did even out my skin very well. It mixed my nose. It covered my nose. It covered most of my blemishes. It smoothed out my skin. Every time I looked in the mirror or looked at myself, I felt like my skin looked very blurred and perfected and nice, which is probably why Alvin said it looked a little powdery as well. Yeah, I like the foundation. Would I buy it again? Yes. Would I recommend it to someone? Yes. I don't know if you're oily how this would work. I have dry combination skin, so I feel like this worked out perfectly for my skin type. It might not work for all skin types. I hope you enjoyed this little review, kind of like a wear test. Let me know if you're interested in the ColourPop foundation. I would love to hear if you're going to buy it, if you're going to try it. I think it was great. I would definitely suggest it to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Yeah.